Hi, I'm Dave from DPS Instruments Europe, and this is our companion GC. This little guy goes with you anywhere. In this particular episode, we're going to be discussing a very popular configuration called Permagas. Well, Permagas is short for permanent gases. Permanent gases are those that are in the atmosphere. The inorganic gases, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, carbon monoxide, carbon dioxide. But not only that, this particular configuration also does the light hydrocarbons, the C1 through C6 hydrocarbons, methane, ethane, propane, but also the ones in between, ethylene, propene, propylene, the butanes, the pentanes through hexane, one injection, permanent gases, plus light hydrocarbons all at the same time. Let's check it out inside. Now that we have our Permagas plus hydrocarbons up on the bench, let's look at the parts inside. Color touchscreen, computer interface, two detectors. The HID for the permanent gases, the FID for the higher boiling hydrocarbons. Inside of this oven is the gas sample valve, and this is our column oven that has our 3 columns inside. To get started, connect the gas. We have a small refillable cylinder in here for the carrier gas. It lasts about 7 days. Power cord, once it's plugged in, just simply turn the companion on. Okay, now that we've seen the parts, this is how this Permagas works. Imagine this is a mole sieve column and this is the silica gel column. In the load position, the carrier gas flows through the mole sieve, through the silica gel, and then goes off to the detector. When we inject the sample, we inject it onto the silica gel first. At the starting temperature, the C2, C3, C4 compounds stick on the silica gel, but the permanent gases pass right through, go to the mole sieve, and are separated nicely. Hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, methane, CO. When this is done, then we switch it back again, make the gas flow through the mole sieve first to the silica gel, and start ramping up the column temperature to drive the compounds off the silica gel. This keeps the mole sieve nice and clean because when we get the heavier hydrocarbons on the mole sieve, they just stick. They fill the pores, they cover the surface, and the resolution is hindered because of that. So we don't want those compounds over here. So in this unique configuration from DPS Europe, using 2 columns, 1 carrier gas, and switching the flow between them, we handle that. This stays nice and clean. This one does the hard work and the separation, and they're virtually maintenance free. As an option in the Permagas configuration, we've added an FID detector and a capillary column. Why? Well, in this configuration, we still have the mole sieve, we still have the silica gel. Mole sieve is doing the permanent gases, silica gel is doing the C1 through C6 hydrocarbons. But when we inject the sample, we split it between the silica gel and the capillary column. So the capillary column, at the same time that these are analyzed, are doing the C3 through C10, C20, C30 hydrocarbons all at one time. 1 carrier gas, 3 columns, simultaneous analysis from hydrogen through C30 hydrocarbons. So this is the option of adding an FID to our normal Permagas system. When the GC boots up, Windows boots up first, and then the DPS software. After the GC boots up, the method page comes up automatically. We're using the Permagas method here for the permanent gases plus those higher boiling hydrocarbons. The method consists of several different parts: the oven temperature program, the timeline, which is rotating the valve to inject the sample, the detector parameters, and of course the carrier gas. You can access the editor for any of these by touching on the color-coded bar or through our quick navigation bar on the right. For example, the temperature program starts at 60 degrees and holds for 4 minutes. This is that segment of time when the mole sieve is separating the permanent gases, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, CO, and methane. After those elute, we rotate the valve back and start our temperature ramp to drive those light hydrocarbons off the silica gel column. The timeline is when the valve rotates. On the detector page, the first tab is everything FID, the second tab is everything HID. Last is a pressure program, which we're keeping at a constant pressure throughout the run. If we look at the run page, this is a graphical representation of the entire method. The top is the oven temperature program, the middle is the pressure program, and the bottom is the timed event, which in this case is just rotating the valve. We can see that our GC is ready, so we can just start a run by simply hitting the start button. Chromatograms automatically pull up. The top is going to be the permanent gases and then those light hydrocarbons. The bottom chromatogram is going to be the heavier boiling hydrocarbons. At any time we can toggle back and look at the DPS software. This is our run progress bar. As it crosses an axis, that function occurs. In this case, it's going to be rotating the valve. You can hear the valve rotate. When it crosses the other end of the bar, the valve will rotate back. All of this is set up automatically in the timeline. So, using the quick navigation bars, we can skip around. There's our oven temperature, valve temperature, carrier gas. This is how long our run's been going now. And we can look at a detector parameter or a pressure. We can go back to the run page and with the touch of a button, toggle back and look at the chromatograms, back and forth. As you can see, the DPS software is very simple and easy. You can navigate with the touch of a finger. Okay, that was a lot of information, but this is our permanent gas analyzer, our Permagas plus extended range higher boiling hydrocarbons, where we have 2 detectors, 3 columns, 1 carrier gas. All of this runs simultaneously, where you can see the permanent gases, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, methane, CO, the C1 through C6 hydrocarbons, and higher boiling hydrocarbons all the way up to C30 or more. 1 injection, 3 columns. This is our companion Permagas analyzer, and you can really see why it is so popular and so versatile. Once again, the companion goes with you anywhere, and I'm Dave. And on behalf of DPS Instruments Europe, I thank you.